Hi everyone.
Hello guys, welcome back to my vlog. Today is July 27th, 2019. Get ready for this. I'm about to show you something that I mentioned on my Facebook post from 5 years ago. I mentioned that I was making a card game, but to be specific, it's not a TCG or a CCG, which are respectively trading card game and collectible card game. So in other words, you're not going to see this for sale, it's not going to be on the market or in stores. I made this for my own personal use, and it's made out to be extremely laid back and slovenly. In addition, while I was be able to make a small series of games for this, I didn't quite really make a card game, physically that is, but I did make a card deck. Surprisingly, being that this Facebook post was from way back in 2014, the shocking part is that the small series of games in this card deck have been way long complete. All I had to do now is just print off the templates. So, with that being said, let me switch the camera views first on the iPod so you can get a glimpse of what I made. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Looking pretty straightforward. It is a 32 card deck showing all 4 suits, double-sided, 8 cards per suit. Strangely enough, I gave this deck a name. I call it SEED, which is the abbreviations for Suit Enabled Enhancement Deck. That is because you can't use this deck by itself. You need one of these, an original playing card deck. To be on the safe side, I would recommend getting a 54 card deck including 2 jokers. Now, in case you're wondering, if you're looking at it right now, there's something in between the 2 pieces of paper. Every single one of these sleeves I have in there have all Magic the Gathering basic lands. I am only using these as placeholders because without them, it would just be the 2 pieces of paper in each sleeve, and it would be too hard and too flimsy to draw. So they're in there so it'll be easier to draw from the deck. I think you know what I mean there. So there you have it. So in case that you want to make something like this yourself, you don't really have to follow my direction on how I made the cards. I used Microsoft Paint myself. You can use crayons, colored pencils, or markers, or however you like, just as long as you follow this. It's going to be a 32 card deck, double-sided, features all 4 suits of the playing card deck, 8 cards per suit. Other than that, you can design them however you like. It's up to you. So with the SEED deck in conjunction with a traditional playing card deck, you can pretty much make more games with this. Personally, I was able to make 7 games. Now, unfortunately, if I was able to explain in extreme elaborate detail on how all each of these 7 games works, so in case that you want to try it out yourself, the problem is this vlog would take too long for me to explain and I would fumble through all of it. But I will try this. If I am able to take every card game that I made, which, by the way, is on my computer in a folder on Microsoft Notepad or something like that. I can't remember, but if I'm able to take whatever I made for a card game and make a PDF of it and post it on my Facebook page, I will do that and I will let you guys know on that. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. It could take not too long, but it also could take a long time. It just depends on how much time I have to do it, and also if I'm able to get the card games into a PDF form so that you guys can look at it and print it off for yourself. So, I might as well talk about one other thing as I put the cards over here. In that same Facebook post from 5 years ago, I also mentioned that, I had an idea of an actual card game, like an actual TCG or a CCG. And on that same post, I also mentioned that there was a problem. I need a team to put it together. In other words, I can't create it myself. I mean, if I was to make, like, several hundred cards myself, with including the artwork. Do you know how long that would be? It would take several years. Not only that, chances are I would probably fail, get too exhausted or something like that, and would never make it to the market. The old classic saying goes, strength in numbers. You need a team to make the dream work. So, I might as well tell you, like, the idea of how the card game would work. So, you guys know how Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Magic the Gathering works. For Magic the Gathering, you have several cards. You have monsters, enchantments, artifacts, and you place them on the field at any spot that you want. Technically, you're summoning monsters to help fight so that your opponent's monsters does not take you down. For Pokemon, you summon Pokemon on the field, you have an active Pokemon, you have a bench, and you need to take down the other Pokemon to win prizes and defeat your opponent that way. And then for Yu-Gi-Oh!, you have 5 slots for your monsters, 5 slots for your spells and traps, and you need to take down your monsters and even your foes so that your foes' life points goes down to 0. Mine's a little different because my idea of a card game does not have any monsters at all. So, please vision this if you want to, because I'll try to make sense out of this, but my idea was that you're on the table, you have 4 imaginary slots. Like I mentioned for Yu-Gi-Oh!, you have 5 slots up here for monsters, 5 down here for your spells and traps. But for mine, you have 4 little spots, 2 over here, and 2 over here. On the top right, this would be your first hand weapon. It would be just for weapons only. Swords, axes, maces, you name it, it goes here. Top left would be your secondary weapon. This could be another weapon if you want to dual wield if you want to, but this could also be for shields, maybe books or orbs, something that can give you like extra abilities or protection. Down here would be your armor, so it can be a helmet, gauntlets, shoes, leggings or whatnot to give you some extra defense. And then over here would be like your charm or your trinket that can give you like an extra benefit or an ability. If you get what I'm saying here, you're equipping yourself as if you're like a knight on the battlefield, and it's just you versus the opponent. No monsters. It's just one-on-one. For like resources, I think there will probably be like a bar down here where you could take any card from your hand, you place it face down, then you can tap it to produce a resource so that you can play your cards. That's pretty much the gist of what I had in mind for a card game. You equip yourself so that you're protected, you're well armed, and then you and your opponent go right at it and just fight, taking turn after turn until one of you loses all of your life points. Again, I can't make it myself because, as you can tell from the other card games from Pokemon, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's been thousands and thousands of cards being made with different, like several thousand different kind of artworks. Namely for Pokemon, they have a slew of artists, including the classics like Ken Sugimori and the one that made the infamous, or not infamous, but the most popular card of all, Charizard, which was put together or drawn by Mitsuhiro Arita. And then you have several other artists making the artwork for Pokemon cards. There's also, like I said, several artists for making artworks for Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! So like I said, if I made this card game myself, it would never be created. It would never come to fruition. I would just be so tired out making the artwork for the cards. Or maybe I could just draw like a cartoon of them and make placeholders, or not placeholders, but like just for like play testing, but nah. I'll just leave it as an idea and just sweep it under the rug and just leave it as that. So I think whenever I get the chance to meet some of my family members, I like to give a playtest with my seed deck just to see how that works. I bet a few of my games will probably be very, very sloppy, but you're gonna have to play it just to see how it works out, right? Again, I'll try my best to see if I can get a PDF of it. I can't guarantee it. It's as in try to get the PDF on my Facebook page so that you guys can print it out and maybe you can try it yourself. But like I said, I can't guarantee, but I will try. But yeah, 5 years in making, it's done. I can now just finally get that out of the way. Okay, that's going to do it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more. And don't forget to check out my gaming channel, Markis P Gaming, for video game Let's Play content. I will see you later, but until then, like always, take care.